nice.
All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of Catnado Outdoors. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Jim.
And we're bringing you another tournament recap. We just got done fishing the Twisted Cat Outdoors tournament in New Madrid on the Mississippi River. And turned out all right. We didn't think we did that well, but
we did better than we thought.
We ended up doing better than we thought. Turns out it was a pretty tough bite. So we'll go through kind of what we did pre-fishing leading up to the tournament and some of the decisions we made.
So we spent the whole tournament in pre-fishing bumping. So normally we'll fish through the entire bend, but what we found out pre-fishing is the middle didn't really hold any fish, or we weren't finding them there. It seemed like the top third and lower third of the bend is where the fish were, and slow water.
We did pick up a couple of, decent fish in the high 20s, 30-pound range. We didn't have the cameras rolling pre-fishing, but then Jim, you ended up hanging a pretty good one.
Yeah, I picked up a 60 out there. It was a good fish. It was really hopeful that we were going to pick that up on tournament day. But
all right, pre-fishing a little bit. We didn't have the cameras rolling, but Jim got him a proper one. Let's get him unhooked here and see what he weighs.
Just situate this thing. All right. Two-man lift for sure. Oh boy, yeah.
He's 60, almost 63, so probably right at 60 without the nut.
Sick.
Yeah. All right, Jimbo, hold him up.
Yeah. A PB.
Yeah, dog.
Oh boy.
60-pounder.
Oh,
nice.
there we go. All right.
All right,
Hopefully we
Stinky.
can find that on tournament day.
Yeah. Yeah.
There he goes.
He pooped all over you.
Yep, sure did.
Gross.
Yep. Gross.
Gross.
Extra gross. Whatever. It's the price you pay.
Wash your seat off for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to towel down after that one.
Whew.
Didn't happen. The river really shifted on us. That was our big issue on tournament day. The river dropped almost 3 feet in a day, so the fish went somewhere, and we couldn't find them on tournament day.
We always struggle with, and I know a lot of people do out there, on like is it just the bite shuts down when the river drops like that? I mean, that's kind of been my experience, but also it could be the fish just go somewhere and we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know where that is, because there were still big fish caught. Not really what you would expect from a Mississippi tournament. Like the overall fish numbers for the tournament as far as like big fish go was pretty low. But we stuck to our plan. So another issue we had is we were dumb as usual, and we didn't really realize how far south we were fishing. So if any of you out there kind of know the area, we were pre-fishing out of Carthersville, which is about a 20-minute drive south of New Madrid to get to the launch down there. And we just didn't put two and two together. That's a heck of a lot more river miles than what you think it is by looking at it. So we wanted to get down to the areas that we ended up at pre-fishing further downriver, but we just made the decision that it probably wasn't going to be worth it. It would have been about an almost 90-mile boat run, depending on how far downriver we ended up at the end of tournament day to get back. And I don't know, for me, like sometimes the run's worth it like that, but I got to make sure that I got to be pretty darn sure that it's going to be a sure thing. We like the spots down there, but it just wasn't worth it at the end of the day for us to run that far. You burn a lot of fuel. So there's obviously the cost of doing that, but also you burn a lot of your day. We would have been probably an hour run to get down to a spot that we'd want to fish.
Yep.
And then we would have been probably 2 hours getting back to the boat ramp, at least. And so, you're turning your 6 hour or 8 hour fishing day into a 6 hour fishing day. And for sometimes, sometimes it probably is worth doing that, but we didn't. And
no, it kind of paid off.
Yeah, I think it did, based on what the bite turned out being.
Yeah, it was only maybe like an hour time frame where fish were active, at least where we were fishing. I mean, we started right at 7 and finished that, and then moved to the next spot. And I think it was like maybe 9 o'clock by the time we got to the spot where we actually found fish. And it was that lower third of bumping through there. I didn't catch anything at all on tournament day. So all I did to support the team was run the net. I caught a lot of snags though. I think I lost 5 rigs. I know I lost 3 in one section that we were bumping. So it was pretty awesome. But be out of 4-ounce sinkers by the time we finish the first area.
Yeah, I think it's probably time to make a move, actually.
Yep, this spot. It's garbage. I get snagged in one more tree, I'm gonna jump over the boat and you'll never see me again.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. I fucking hate this. Awesome. But I mean, that spot where we did pick up fish, he picked up the first one. We finished that, went right back up there, ran essentially the same line. He picked up another fish, ran back up, went through again. He picked up the third fish. So at that point, we had 3 in the boat and we figured, okay. Yeah, nice. You did it. You found one. I'll be damned. I will be damned.
That's not what you want to see. But, I mean, it's a fish in the boat.
It is true. That's true. It's better than 0.
It is better than 0 fish in the boat. One fish in the boat.
Got the skunk out.
For the camera.
Yep, got the skunk out.
I gotta get in there.
Oh, that's true. You do gotta get in there.
The other side is impaired.
Blocked. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good. Make sure we're not over top your line. Yep, everything's looking good.
Drop my net, man.
Yep. I told you. I told you. I normally don't catch fish, but I can net pretty okay.
We're getting there, 60 feet.
We're up to 2.
Yeah, spot luck. Kind of mess as you got going on here. Okay. This to take an hour. There. Retrieve my catfish. Oh, it's slippery.
Here's pliers. Yeah, show the people at home.
That's 2.
Almost 500 again, almost a 1/10 of a mile back.
There's a pile of little catfish in there. Oh, he might have came off. No, he's still there. He's got the smallest one of the bunch. It's probably about the same size as those other 2. Like 10-pounders. We're always good for 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the same exact size. Well,
Bigger than the last one.
yeah, he is. Probably about the same size
as
as the first
one. I mean, essentially the 3 we caught were dang near all the same size. So we figured, okay, we've got some fish. Let's see if we can go find some bigger ones. So we went and transitioned to downriver a little bit more. And the spots we found were quite a bit deeper than what we were fishing the day before pre-fishing. We were probably somewhere around, mid 30s. And we finished out the day fishing in 60 to 70 foot of water. And it produced fish, but nothing big enough to cull out what we had in the live well caught. The last 2 fish he caught were dinks.
Yeah,
So
they were super small. So we didn't, weren't very excited about what we were able to produce on tournament day. I thought we had like mid to high 20 pounds worth of fish in the boat. We ended up having 42 pounds with the 3 fish that I ended up getting, which put us 16th
out of 42.
Yeah, 16th out of 42 boats for the tournament. Quite a handful of teams didn't weigh any fish at all. So it seemed to be kind of a tough day for everybody out there, except for the lucky few who landed some pretty good sized fish. But just how it goes. Sometimes there's tough fishing. At least you got a new PB pre-fishing.
UPD, yep.
And so we had fun. Always try to learn something new out there on the river and get to fish some stretches of water that we didn't or don't fish all the time. So turned out pretty good in the end. And
yeah, I know that.
we needed the points.
Yeah, the points are big.
Yeah. So for Twisted Cat Outdoors, the way that their tournament series runs, it's your top 4 finishes, your aggregate points are what qualifies you for the tournament. So you have to fall within the top 50 anglers of all the tournaments throughout the year to qualify for their championship at the end of the year. We had only fished 3 tournaments for points so far this year. So this was our 4th. And I don't think it's going to put us in there yet, but we'll see. We're getting close. Hopeful that we're going to fish one more this year, and hopefully we can have a good turnout there and possibly get down to the championship that they're running out of Louisiana this year. But we'll see.
Yep, we're going to try.
Yeah, either way, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.